Education's gonna start right here.
Hi, just came out of our class today in marketing, which we're talking about marketing research. And all the students are normally told in a marketing research class, what are the 5 steps in the market research process? The students, it became apparent to me that it was a lot easier for them to get the point across if they didn't have to worry about memorizing exact definitions of words. If we could put things into our own words and understand the real meaning of it, wouldn't that be more useful? So, as is my inclination for a lot of things, I wanted to translate the textbook explanation into kind of a more regular, everyday usage. So the 5 steps in the market research process, as is explained in most textbooks, is 1, define the problem, 2, analyze the situation, 3, get problem-specific data, 4, interpret the data, 5, develop conclusions. And so what I've said to the students in class is, I want you, in your groups of 2 or 3 around the class, to just shout out in your own words what you think those terms would mean. So the first one was define the problem. And this is what some of the students said define the problem means. Where the problem at? What is the issue? Finding symptoms of the problem. Find out if you have a problem. What's wrong? I like the what's wrong because that was pretty simple. Another student said check the 4 P's and the 6 E's, like the things influencing what's going on. Specify and explain the problem to be specific. So define the problem. The next point was analyze the situation. What does analyze the situation mean? This is what the student said. Evaluate the marketing dilemma. Another student said dissect the problem. You take it all apart into bits and pieces. Someone said take it apart into bits and pieces. Another person said break it down to figure out what's wrong. Cause and effect, examining something. Right? You can also say to examine what is the difference between breaking it down. Breaking it down means examine methodically by separating it apart to study their interrelations. Okay, the third point, get problem-specific data. What does this mean in simple words? Students said, only learn what you need to know. Other students said, get as much information as you can in context. Other students said, collect relevant information. And someone else said, research the related issues. So that is what get problem-specific data means. Fourth point, interpret the data. What does interpret the data mean? It means put in your own words what the information means. Other students said find value out of the data. Another student said understand the information and what it means. Other people said evaluate the information in context so you can use it to make a decision. Another person said translate the information you found so you can make a decision. Last point, develop conclusions. What does develop conclusions mean? I like this, what one student said, create an answer. Another student said, summarize what you found. Another student said, make a list of the decisions. And the last student said, solve or fix a problem. So that's a very good explanation of what develop conclusions is. I hope you found this useful explanation of the simple meaning of 1, define the problem, 2, analyze the situation, 3, get problem-specific data, 4, interpret the data, and 5, develop conclusions.